Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I wanted to share with you guys another free downloadable printable that you can get from my website that is designed specifically for one of the traditional origamis that we've been doing. And since it's fall and yesterday we did this shikishi with a leaf pattern, I thought it'd be a good time to go ahead and introduce you guys to some leaf designs for that particular origami. Now these are super large. They're way bigger than they need to be, I know. But hopefully you guys can, work out how to use your printer settings so that you can choose to make them any size. I wanted to start off big, and then if you can, choose your printer settings to print at 50% or 25%, you can make these obviously a lot smaller so that you can do some stuff. And, I might try to give you guys a variation of this too with some smaller versions. Now I think about it, it might be a little easier that way too. But anyways, we've got just your standard kind of pattern, and then you could choose to either fold it this way with the zigzag kind of effect or flat. It sort of is just up to you guys. And, I've got some ones that are gradations and then just solid colors too. So we've got some, like I said, some gradations of, just changing leaf colors. I tried to get some of those. And then these more solid colors here. So I'll show you guys how to fold these just as a reminder, and especially because this paper, the way it's printed, there's a little different way to fold it than the way I might show you in the tutorial, just because it'll help line things up a little better. But you can get them free from my website. There's a little link here. You guys can always go there to check it out and find what you need. But if I just show you first just the basics of what we're doing, and then I'll show you again how to do the zigzag part. But if we start here and we've cut it out on that little gray line, we want to just go ahead and first fold everything in half into a big triangle. And this is with the pattern side facing up, so we'll wind up making a big white triangle here. And then, normally if you're doing this as an origami, you can just leave it with this way and then just fold this whole section over to create the center area. But I want to make sure I'm lining up my pattern right. So this time we're going to actually do it with everything facing up so we can see the color and the pattern underneath. If you hold here on the side that has a little doggy, and I take this part on the other side and I just push it over, I'm going to try to get it so that I can get my design to line up with everything on the side there. Start over on the bottom like this, where it's a little easier to do your work, and then slowly work your way up to the top. Now the top part can be pretty tricky because this is a really tiny crease, and don't worry about it too much if it gets off a little bit. But if you're really trying to make it exact, give yourself some time and just kind of be gentle about it until you can get it to go straight up there, so that you get that part to fold over and match up, so that you get this little like tree in the middle of the leaf. Then, if we go ahead, fold back in half again, I've got that crease marked now. I can use that as a guide to go ahead and fold over and include the other side behind it so that you can get all of this folded over like so. And then you could take both of these layers and just fold down, and this is really where you can choose any size, because if you want to make your leaf a little narrower, then you can do it that way. Or if you want to make it really kind of fat, you can do a really short fold. You do need to fold over enough to get rid of the QR code, so that's one part that I know is kind of in the way there. But choose a good spot, go ahead and give it a crease. You could choose which angle. It doesn't need to be, parallel. It can be a little off. But once you folded both of those over, just take one of the layers and fold it back. And then when you open it up, you should have a nice little completed leaf. And like I said, there's so many ways to adjust the way this looks by just changing the angle of your crease, all sorts of things you can do. But that's just a quick and easy way to make the flat version of this. Now, the same steps are followed then when you do the one with the little zigzag part, kind of crease to it. Again, with the color side facing up, fold it into the big white triangle. And again, with everything like this, with the puppy on the left side, hold it down and just gently push this over until you can get that to kind of lay down flat. Once you get the start of it, then you can kind of smooth it out until you get to the top part too. You want to try to have, everything showing there as much as you can. Once you've gotten that folded over to show everything, then you can close this off and fold over on the crease we just made so that everything gets included with that. Now I'm going to take everything and turn it over, so I'm looking at this nice smooth side here, and I've got a nice right angle up at the top here. I'm just going to take everything, I'm going to fold it in half by folding that back behind everything. Give yourself a good crease here that goes straight through. Nice mountain crease. And I'm going to do another one up here at the top by taking my tip and folding to the crease I just made. Keep the top parts lined up so that you get nice parallel creases here. And then I want to do the same thing this way too. So I'll bring that part around and bring it to the center and create a crease that goes through. And it can be a little tricky because there's a little extra paper here. Just make sure you get a good crease going first. So I've got 3 mountain creases now. Now if I kind of look at things this way, I'm going to take the bottom part and fold it up to the crease. So I'm creating a valley crease here. And this then is where we're going to kind of do an accordion fold. I can then pinch from the mountain and include it so that I can do a valley right behind it and line it up with a crease above it. And certainly this doesn't have to be exact, you're just doing this to kind of create a little bit of texture to your leaf. Push down again on the mountain and create another valley right here. And then one more last time, which is this tiny little bit of tip here to fold back up. Open everything up, turn it over for a second, and then we're just going to take the flap and fold it out. And I'm just going to fold it out enough so that I can get rid of the QR code there. So kind of find where that is first with the QR code side, and then just fold this part back. Open things up gently. Now the creases go opposite of each other from the center, and that's what helps give this kind of just this really cool kind of feel to it. But and that's kind of how you get a textured version of this leaf. So like I said, there's 5 solid colors, your standard red, orange, green, yellow, and brown, and then some 5 variations of some gradations that I thought would be kind of appropriate for the colors of the changing leaf colors. But like I said, you can use these to print super big like I did here with the full size, or you can use your settings on your printer to make them smaller. I also might have something up for you guys that has just the smaller versions of them too, just to kind of give you guys a chance to print them just straight away, making them a little tinier. But yeah, that's our kind of finished little project here for today. I'll have some more fun designs for you guys as we go into fall here. So thank you always so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.